Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn about another trait of writing known as organization. All good writing must have organization because without it, the reader could become confused and lose interest. Before I begin, I want you guys to think about a train. We know that trains must have engines, train cars, and a caboose. But how does that help us with organization in our writing? So when we think of organizing our writing, we should think of the engine as the beginning, the train cars as the middle, and the caboose as the ending. Without a beginning, an end, and an ending, we don't know where the story starts, where it's going, or where it ends. Sometimes the middles are short, and sometimes they're long, but they always have a middle. Some common middle or transitional phrases that you will hear are first, next, then, and last. So now that we understand that stories are like trains with beginnings, middles, and endings, I want you to look at my writing and see how I used organization. Does my writing have a beginning, a middle, and an ending? We went to the park. In this sentence, I introduced the topic, so that must be my beginning. I'm going to underline that sentence in green. For everyone to see. Now, I'm going to continue to read my story. Kids were playing on the swings. Two boys were sliding down the slide. Mom pushed me on the merry-go-round. We left and went home. What do you do at the park? I ended my story with a question. What do you do at the park? I'm going to underline that in red for all of you to see. When ending a story, you don't always have to end with a question, but sometimes I like to do so because it allows my readers to continue to think about what we've read. So remember what we said earlier about trains? They have to have a beginning, a middle, and an ending. So let's see how many train cars are in this story. We're going to count the middle. Kids were playing on the swings. That's one sentence. Two boys were sliding down the slide. That's two sentences. Mom pushed me on the merry-go-round. That's three. We left and went home. That's four sentences in my middle. My story has a beginning, a middle, and an ending. So before we go any further, I'm going to go ahead and put this next story up here, and you guys are going to help me. Can everybody see that? Great. Now, I want you guys to help me. I'm going to read the story, and then we're going to practice a little. I got a new puppy. I named him Rusty. Rusty sleeps in my bed. Rusty is only a puppy, so he makes a lot of messes. Rusty is still learning. So can someone help me by telling me what the beginning of my story is? That's right, very good. I got a new puppy. I'm going to go ahead and underline that in green, just like we did before. Now, can someone tell me what they think the ending of that story is? Exactly. Rusty is still learning. So I'm going to go ahead and underline that sentence in red, just like we did before. Let's count my supporting sentences, or my train cars as we called them earlier, and see how many we have in the middle. So we have, I named him Rusty. That's one. Rusty sleeps in my bed. That's two. Rusty is only a puppy, so he makes a lot of messes. That's three. Boys and girls, we have three train cars in the middle. So what would you say? Is that a short train car, or a really long train car? I think I would have to say it's probably a short one. Okay, so now I want you guys to practice writing using organization. Remember, your trains must have a beginning, a middle, and an ending. When you're done with your story, I want you to underline your beginning in green and your ending in red, just like we did on our stories here today. Don't forget your train cars, guys. All stories must have a beginning, a middle, and an ending. So today, we learned about the importance of organization in our writing. Our writing should be like a train with a beginning, a middle, and an ending. Organization is an important element for our readers' comprehension, because without organization, our readers may become confused and lose interest in our writing. Thank you guys for joining me here today.